And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Stills, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll fire this deep for That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. 31 yards.
First down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Patriots 7.
To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
He is good.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. 230. Check, Mike 21, Mike 77.
Now Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
In on the tackle. That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A 5-yard pickup.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 16 yards, a first down. Now Newton on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding fouls complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And Tate's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to let one fly for Tate. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 31, Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Roethlisberger,
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon Cooks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ben to throw again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Caught right side, Tate.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Texans 28, Patriots 21.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Walker with a grab, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger He's letting it fly. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton is going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Patriots 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
David Johnson.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Back-to-back 1 yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down at 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but